Hi, my name is Kim and I'm currently on a 5-week road trip around Scotland. Here I spend my time walking along beautiful beaches, exploring old castle ruins, as well as just enjoying the beautiful countryside there is on offer. If you want to follow me on my adventures, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos. I'll see you out there. A beautiful morning, everyone. As you can see, the weather is stunning, and as promised, I'm gonna attempt to head up Benmore today. Now I'm just getting my last things ready in my bag, and then we'll be on our way very shortly. Okay, I am all set and ready to go, and what feels extra nice today, as you can see, I'm starting the hike without my jacket straight away, which is something I've not been able to do in a fair few months. And yeah, I am bringing my poles today. The hike's only about 6 miles today, so it's a fairly short Munro, but you are doing about 950 meters of elevation change. So of course first up and then down again. And as I've mentioned over the last few days, my knee has been a little bit iffy. It feels completely fine this morning, but I just in case, I'm bringing my poles, which especially, you know, coming down is a lot harder on the knees, so I'll have my poles to for support. But yeah, it's what a beautiful day to do this, and I've gotten, at least for this part, so lucky with the weather, because yeah, you really can't expect this on the island in March, so this is beautiful. On this Munro, it's literally no warming up. It's just south from the car and it's straight uphill at a decent angle. But I guess that's why it's only like 3 miles to get to the top. But yeah, it is going to be a slow one today, but we'll get there. Even now already, the views down, so we've got Ulva there right across from us. The views are already stunning. I'm looking forward to coming back down as well, because we'll have that right in front of us the whole time. Okay, so once we pass the gate here behind me, the route description says you can either kind of go straight up ahead or turn right again to go back to the Dissake, the stream that's coming down the hill, and follow a path along there. It says the path along the stream is bit less boggy, so I'll probably gotta do that, but yeah, both paths come back together higher up, so it doesn't really matter which one you pick, but yeah, I'm gonna turn right here, go back over to the stream and continue from there. I'm just over half an hour in and I'm taking my first break, because I promised myself today that I was going to take it slow and easy. So, because yeah, this is the first mountain that I've gone up since like October, so it's been quite a while since I've done a good bit of elevation gain, and I don't want to be completely shattered and hurting this evening and tomorrow. So yeah, I told myself I'll take a break roughly every half an hour. Nice and easy, nice and slow. And you know, days are getting longer. We do have plenty of sunlight left, so there's no rush. And yeah, I think it will probably be more enjoyable than just trying to get up there as fast as possible. So yeah, first hydration break. And off we go again. And we can actually, I don't know if you can see it on the camera because of the sun, but we can see Benmore there behind us now. For a bit of uphill to go. And so this river here that you're walking along for the most part, it's just a beautiful river to look at. You keep having these little waterfalls in different places, and yeah, it's really nice. Alright, we've come to the point here where we're going to cross the river and start heading up the other side of it. You can see at this spot here the banks on either side are fairly low, so it should be pretty easy to cross. You can pretty much cross anywhere along here, but this seems a fairly easy spot. Alright, made it to the other side, crossed the river, and now it's just going to keep following along on the other side and keep making our way uphill. It's been another good half an hour, and there's a nice rock here and also a nice waterfall, so time for another stop. So this was a great spot to have a little break, but I've also just had a closer look at the map, and we're just over 2k in at this point, so distance wise we are nearly half of the way to the top. However, we've done just under a third of the elevation gain that we need to do. So basically what that means, the second half of this walk is gonna be a hell of a lot steeper. And yeah, I'm trying to mentally prepare for it. Right guys, this is I hate saying it, but I've only gone up a couple more minutes since I've had my break, but I don't know what happened, but I don't have to drive to continue up here. I don't know, you sometimes get those days where you're excited to do something, but then you get halfway through, or in my case like a quarter of the way through, and I don't know, I've just completely lost my motivation. I can't really tell you exactly why, because most of the time I don't mind doing slightly hard things, but I think it might be just the terrain that I'm really not a fan of. So far it's been a lot of this kind of stuff, so it's kind of, I mean, it's not a very clear path. Some parts it is, but you do often kind of lose a trail, just keep going roughly the direction you need to, and you kind of hit some kind of trail again, and I don't enjoy that. I'm someone, I might get more comfortable with this at some point, but I'm someone that does like more of a clear path. And yeah, I don't know, I've just been trudging my way up here and I was like, I'm not enjoying myself today. And I promised myself I'm gonna do stuff that I enjoy during this time. And so I'm still here for a few minutes, but I have decided that very slowly, very casually, I am gonna turn around and head back down. I'm sorry I'm not going to show you the top of Benmore. But yeah, this is the right decision for me at this point. We'll head back down, and to be completely honest with you, what I'm really fancying right now is just to find a nice beach and chill and read my book. So that's what I'll do for the afternoon. Alright, so it's just come a little further down now, and so come up this side and we've crossed the river somewhere down there. But there's also a path going off the side of the river here, and I just had a look on the map, and that is actually a trail that's marked on the map, so why not take a slightly different route up here. It does connect back to our trail again further down, and yeah, we'll just test out a slightly different route on the way down. And it's also, the river's nice and easy to cross here. Yeah, the path on this side is definitely wetter, but you can avoid the worst spots quite easily, and my shoes are waterproof, so I'm fine. So the trail that stays closer by the river is definitely, in my opinion, more picturesque and just a little drier. But this one seems much more like a highway, a little bit. I feel like definitely the speedier option, especially coming down. But yeah, it might be nice to switch it up, do one on the way up and the other on the way down. Alright, I'm back on my original path, so the two paths have come back together again. They are splitting in two again, just up ahead, but for this one I think I'm sticking close to the river again, because yeah, this was a halfway decent path on the way up. So I'm back where I had my little rock here, my first break. So obviously, as always, coming down is a lot quicker. So I just had to navigate some stones. But yeah, it took me half an hour to get up here, so it should be probably about 20 minutes to get back down to the car. But yeah, I'm much happier now that I've started coming down. It was definitely the right decision for me. You know, in some days, what you've planned just might not be the right thing, and it's okay to change your plans. Now I've had a nice little walk up here, but yeah, I wasn't really enjoying it, so gonna do something that I'll enjoy this afternoon. Right, back through the gate near the house, and I can see my car down there. So not long now. Alright, back down by the car, and it's so warm. It's so beautiful. But yeah, I'm going to take a few minutes to regroup. Just of course going to get my stuff packed away. I'm going to get changed as well, just into something fresh, because all of this it's gotten a bit sweaty, and then figure out what beach I want to head to. I've got probably about 20 beaches around the Isle of Mull earmarked on my Google map, so I'm just gonna try to figure out which one of those is kind of close-ish by, or at least kind of more back towards Tobermory, and then also I want to have one that's easily accessible, that I don't want to have to hike too far to get to, because yeah, I'm tired. But yeah, it's such a beautiful day. I definitely want to make the most out of it. It's unbelievable how warm it is today. I'm literally standing here in a t-shirt, and I'm thinking about digging out my shorts out of my big bag in the back, which I honestly didn't think I would be unpacking. Alright, so I've decided to go to Calgary Beach. Let me turn you around so you can actually see me. Now, it's not really on the way, but it's not that far away. But yeah, we'll be taking the coastal road, which is going to take us past where the Ulva ferry leaves. I'm pretty sure it's quite a small road, so it does say 58 minutes, 24 miles. Might take us a bit longer. But yeah, I'm sure we'll have beautiful views on the way. So yeah, I've made it to Calgary Beach and the drive took pretty much exactly an hour, just as Google said, but that was with very little traffic. So the whole time I maybe had 10-ish cars coming the other directions that you had to go into the passing places for. I did have to reverse back a little bit a couple of times. But yeah, I'm not sure in the summer that drive will probably take quite a bit longer because I'm sure there's a lot more traffic in the summer. And also, yeah, that road, it's a very small road all the way through. Super beautiful to drive. I probably should have turned the GoPro on, but yeah, I was just too busy enjoying it to think about filming it. But yeah, it's very enjoyable in a car. I'm not sure I would enjoy the road in a bigger van or motorhome. I've seen a motorhome parked halfway through, so they do drive through. But yeah, you definitely have to be comfortable with the big car and reversing it as well. But yes, made it to Calgary Beach. It's beautiful. It's actually fairly busy for this time of the year, I see. There's about 15 cars here. But yeah, my car is telling me it's 15 degrees, which is, for this time of the year, it's pretty amazing. So I'm gonna pack my bag, take my blanket with me, because I do want to find a spot down on the beach just to enjoy for a couple of hours and read my book, like I said. But yeah, once I've got everything packed, I'll show you the beauty of this place. I really did not expect to be able to say this, but it's the 9th of March. I'm on an island in Scotland and I'm spending the afternoon on the beach, not even having to wear a jacket. There's kids playing in the water. It's definitely still too cold for that, but go on them. And yeah, this is a stunning day and I'm so happy I made the decision to come down here. So I've been on the beach for about 2 hours now and it's been so nice just reading, just lying in the sun. There's no phone signal here, so it was nice to actually not just scroll on the phone all the time. But yeah, I think it's time to head back to the car and start heading back towards Tobermory. It's still quite warm, the sun is still, you see these brilliant blue skies, but it's gotten a little bit breezy. Right now it's quite still, but there's wind is definitely starting to come through, which was in the forecast. It's getting towards the evening and then tomorrow it will be quite windy again, and that's also why I put my coat back on. Just whenever a breeze comes through, it all of a sudden just gets a little bit cold. But yeah, I can't believe there's still people in the water. Don't think I see them wearing wetsuits either. Oh, I couldn't. But amazing. I love that they're having fun. But yeah, time to head back to the car pretty much. Alright, back at the hotel. I did film the drive this time. Hope you enjoyed all the scenery, and it kind of gives you even more of an idea of what the roads are like here around Mull. Now for the way back, obviously I just took the most direct route from Calgary Beach back to Tobermory. So yeah, back in my room now. It's still fairly early. It's only like 3:45. But yeah, I'm just gonna chill for a bit, and then I'll probably head down into the town to get some food. But yeah, I'm not hungry yet. I did have quite a lot of snacks on the beach, so I'll leave dinner for a little while. But yeah, I'll show you what I'm gonna get. No idea yet. So I just crawled back out of my room. Not for very long, but I'm just going to pick up some dinner. And I've decided on Indian food. So there is actually an Indian here in town, and it's I've not had that for a while, so I thought, why not? I pre-ordered it, so when I get down it should be pretty much ready. Then we'll just head straight back up these stairs again in a few minutes. Alright, got my order, and it's very peaceful down here in the evening. But yeah, it's still lovely, like a very nice temperature. Right, back in my room to eat, and I've kept it pretty simple today. I'm not super hungry, so I didn't go all out. But yeah, I've just got chicken korma and a naan bread. The naan bread is massive, so I'll certainly have enough. But yeah, let's dig in. That was so good. The korma was really it had a really nice flavor to it, and the naan bread was awesome as well. I've not quite finished it all yet, but I feel like I need to let it sit for 20 minutes before I can eat anything else, because yeah, this was definitely plenty. But yeah, I think that's where I'll finish it off for today. Now, today's certainly gone a little bit different than I initially planned, but I'm still happy with my decision to turn around on Benmore and go to the beach instead, because yeah, I was just not enjoying it, and I've told myself make sure you do stuff during this time off that you find enjoyable. And I like the first bit of going up Benmore, but then it became more of a chore just to get to the top, so I turned around and had a nice afternoon on the beach. But yeah, made no plan for tomorrow yet. It looks super windy, like 30 miles an hour winds again. So I think I'll have I'd say the winds are strongest in the morning, and then they should lessen a little bit from lunchtime onwards. So I think I'll have a pretty slow start to the day, and then just see what I want to have a look at. All right, but yeah, thanks for sticking with me today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.